Welcome to the video tour of PLN 15 in Schoology. If you've reached this video, then you've obviously logged in successfully. I'm logged in as Penn Lit student. Let's first go to the settings. Let's take a look at the profile. You have the ability to change the photo if you like, add a photo of yourself, or choose one of the avatars, or upload an image. If you wish, if you have not signed up using an email, and you've signed up as a student, you can add email right here so that you can receive notifications within Schoology. The other settings we'd like to take a look at include changing your password if you need to. You do not want to link or merge accounts. That sometimes leads to some difficulties. You probably do want to set the home page to the course dashboard so that every time you open Schoology, you go directly to the course. The other settings that you want to change are notifications. The default setting for notifications is off. If you have your email entered and you wish to be notified, for example, if course materials are overdue, if you're past due for an assignment, you can turn it on. We don't do groups. We're not using school updates. If you'd like to be able to receive private messages from other members, you can turn this part on. If you would prefer to receive a text message, you can enter your phone number and choose your carrier. The next thing we'd like to take a look at is the calendar. And let's go to September. The calendar lists the start date for each module. That's the official start date if we were meeting in person. It's just a marker for you. You can work ahead if you'd like. The assignments are listed as well. Discussions are listed 2 times. To maintain the integrity of face-to-face conversation, we post in every discussion 2 times. The first post allows you to submit your reply to one of the prompts. That's here. Several days later, you'll be asked to reply to at least 2 of your colleagues. So this is just a reminder that it's due. The full assignment is listed on the date that it is finally due. So here's the discussion, here's the prompt. You can view the item. And you'll be coming back to this page for both the first and second post. That's where the link will take you. You write a comment, and then someone can reply to the comment. Back to the calendar. Our assignments are typically due at midnight, the night before the next module begins. If your assignments are a day or 2 late, you will not lose any points. The only thing we ask is that you really stay on time for the discussions to honor the work of your colleagues because they're participating as well. Let's take a look at the course. You've already explored the Start Here folder. Notice on the right you have upcoming assignments and events. You can see the icon for assignment, the icon for discussion. Let's dive into one of the modules And before we do that, I wanted to point out that we have online office hours so that you can log on to your computer and through chat or video, we will have the directions listed. You can connect with us on those evenings. You can certainly contact us anytime by email if you have any questions. Let's take a look at Module 3. You can see that our modules are divided into before, during, and after sections. The before section details the technology and literacy focus for that module, as well as the reading, writing, talking processes and the lenses of learning, which are both part of the PLN framework. You'll see an overview of the module that lists the activities included in the before, during, and after sections. And on this before page will typically be readings, either through the text, the plainer truths, or articles that we list. Also in the before section is information on accounts that you need to set up for that module. You can click next to proceed. Typically, the first assignment comes after the before, and it is a response to the reading that you interacted with. The response to reading, this one is a minimum 6-line response, and to submit the assignment, you have several choices. You can upload a file that you have saved to your computer. You can create something on the fly using this text box, or you can click on the resources. This is where if you had the Google Drive resource app loaded, you could pull directly from Google Drive if you had written something and saved it to your drive. We could click next. We could also always click on Module 3 to go back to the module listing, as well as this link to go back to the course. Let's take a look at the core. This is the core tech tool for this particular module. We're focusing on annotating and using codes. We often make notes for particular subject areas or younger or high school, depending on the activity. This is a placeholder because in this Google Doc assignment, we're working in Google Docs. So this is really a placeholder for your grades. This is the extension tool. Each module has tech extensions, so that if you're already familiar with the core extension, you're welcome to explore. If you're familiar with the core tool, you're welcome to explore the extension. And when you do your tryout, you're required to do 4 tryouts throughout the course and write them up in a journal. You can use either the core or the extension. It's entirely up to you. We provide the extension so that we offer extra for people who are already comfortable with the core tool. This is the after, and you will see this listed the same, the first part of the after for each module. Remember, I just mentioned that you will have 4 tool tryouts with journals throughout the course. If you choose to use either Google Docs online commenting or Now Comment as one of your tool tryouts, then you would submit your journal. You don't have to submit the journal within this module. You just have to submit 4 by the end of the course. So you can do your tryout whenever it fits best in your classroom. If this is your first tryout, then you would click here to submit your journal. If this is the second tool you're trying out, you would click here. And this same screen appears in each module so that you can submit your journal when it works best for you in your classroom. In your journal tryout, these questions should be included in your write-up. The after section usually has a reflection on the module. This one is a discussion. So as I mentioned earlier, you're going to write your original post by October 10th and comment on 2 other group members' posts by October 14th. We've divided everyone up into discussion groups. So this is generic because we don't want to list anyone's individual names. And then you would click here to go to your discussion board. So this is group 1, group 2 goes here. You can access it through this link. You can also access the discussions from the Module 3 folder. And group 1 accesses the assignment with this link, group 2 with the other. You may wish to watch this video more than once, or you can certainly email us at any time with any questions. We hope this is helpful, and please let us know what we can do to make your learning experience a good one. We recognize that when you participate in an online technology course, it's much more challenging than an online text-based or video-based course. Within each module, you're going to be required to read, respond to readings, and really spend most of your time exploring one or more tech tools, and then share your observations through reflective discussion. If at any time you're confused or have difficulty with a tech concept or tool, please let us know. Our goal is to make this an enjoyable and beneficial learning experience for you. Hope this was helpful.